The show starts in 1 minute.
Good evening, folks. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Hey everybody, my name is Jim. This is More Sunshine Please, the Tuesday night live stream. How are you? Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday. Coming up on the show, I'm going to eat something, drink something, top 15 list. But before we do any of that, oh, it's not even showing up. Hang on. This isn't right. That's not what I wanted. That's not it. There it is. Okay, stop. Okay, now I know where it is. Sorry. Let's see who the first three people are in the chat. Okay. Scrolling up to the top. Now, I know he's not watching live, but today's gold medalist, because it's the first name I see in my chat, Dennis El Ghazi, gold medal. Congratulations. Hope you're seeing this on the replay. Today's silver medalist, and I called it on Steve's live stream last night, Samantha Lowe, and our bronze medalists, who were Vegas's favorite to win gold, but they get the bronze today, which is very respectable. It's Joey's World. Thanks for being here, everybody. We also have Noah, who looks like he has a new seasonal logo here for his channel. I like it. Well done. Looks good. Cherie, welcome in. Julie C., good to see you as well. Mom and Dad are here. Welcome. Eric Newman, great to see you. Mar in Memphis, happy October to you. Thanks for being here. And Michelle the Quilter is also here. Thanks for being here. And scrolling through, Paul Eichenlaub, welcome. And thank you for being here. Sir Gary of the Beaches, always a pleasure. Good to see you as well. There's Pepper Tree Villa. I already played the sound once, but I just like playing it. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. And it just jumped. But I see Donna Jaworski, season's greetings. Wow, Sam, I didn't know that. Sam's at the Halloween party. Well, the last thing I'd be doing is watching me. But thank you. Have fun. Mr. Fulton Mraz, welcome in. Finalist for a singing contest. Congratulations. Continued luck. Paul Engel, good to see you as well. Surf Bum, welcome in. Disney Nerd Herders are here. Uh-oh. My buttons are all blacked out, so I'm just guessing which button you are. Nerds! Hey, I got it. And I think I'm all caught up. As you may or may not know, I live in the Tampa Bay area of Florida. And hold the phone. Kay Wilby is also here. Welcome in, Kay. And is gracing me with a $9.99 super chat. Contribution to the snack fund. Thank you so much. I've got a snack coming up. You are more than generous. Thank you so much for that. Too kind. Thank you. And I thought I saw somebody else, but we'll just go surf on there. Hi. What was I going to say? Oh, so anyway, there was a hurricane that came through. I'll just quickly. We got very lucky. You know, the hurricane went well south of us. It made landfall well south of us. But, you know, in this Disney YouTube community, I think we, along with some others, we're closer to the Gulf of Mexico than so many other Floridians that are part of our community. So we might have a bit of a different experience than those living in the Orlando area, for example. But they get hurricane force winds too. So I'll just tell you what happened around here. It was, I finished up Tuesday's show. I'm a teacher, and our school district had called off school for the district up until that Thursday. Dreamer Deborah, good to see you. Welcome in. And the storm was due to make landfall sometime Wednesday, and it did. I'm trying to remember now what happened. I do have a video of assorted clips. Didn't take a ton of video, but I got a little something. Maybe I can go to that. It'll refresh my memory. But it's assorted clips. I'll just tell you quickly what happened. The hurricane made landfall late Wednesday afternoon, maybe, or Wednesday evening. We ended up losing our electricity. We ended up losing power around 6:30 p.m. On Wednesday. We woke up on Thursday. I was still expecting to see the gusts of wind. I thought the storm would still be around a little bit, but it moved through quicker than anticipated. And it was a calm Thursday morning, still without power. We ended up without electricity for a total of 60 hours. Connie Rathbun, welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Monorail Molly is also here. Hello, Molly. So we were without power. It came back Saturday at around 6 a.m., which was great because we got to see the Florida State football game from the comfort of our own house, which was great. Up until then, we didn't even have internet because the data on our phones wasn't working. So even though our phones were charged, and we didn't have Wi-Fi, of course, but the data wasn't working, and that was like that for everybody on our street, everybody that we talked to. Keith is here, Joey's best bud. Welcome. And yeah, that's 2.5 days without electricity. But south of us, it's Joey's World crew out for 96 hours. I am so sorry, but I will, and I don't know your experience. I hadn't heard, but our experience could have been worse because, without electricity here in Florida, we are without AC. But welcome in, Ryan. But after the storm, sorry, I got sidetracked. After the storm, the weather had cooled off greatly in the 60s on Thursday morning. And it stayed cool. And AC wasn't required. So we were actually quite comfortable. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the delivery. No, come in. Come in. Not yet. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, ours came back on Saturday as well, and there are still small pockets in the Tampa Bay area that as of this morning, didn't have power, but I think it was down to about 1,000 customers, and that's down from, at one point, over 300,000 customers. Anyway, where was I? So climate-wise, we were doing all right. We didn't have a generator, which is fine. I don't regret not having a generator. The worst was being cut off from like the news. I didn't know how bad it was until a couple days later. How bad it was down at Fort Myers, for example. Chronicles of L&J, welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Mrs. Sunshine is camera shy. That is absolutely right. So one of my videos, I have a minute-long video with assorted clips. In it, you will see some of the gustiness in our backyard, the trees blowing in the wind, and that's before the hurricane really got kicking. You will see our daughter enjoying herself, listening to our battery-powered radio, listening to AM and FM radio, because that's all we had for a bit. You will see I drove around and I got a little bit of video of some uprooted trees, and I don't remember what else is in there. Oh, Laura says hi. Thank you very much. Hi, Laura. And It's Joey's World had an emergency radio and listened to how bad it was. Well, I mean, they were reporting it. I was listening to the AM news channel for a bit, and it was a lot of reports of who was without power. I still didn't get a sense of the devastation. And until we went, my mother-in-law's house is about 15 minutes away, and never lost power there. So we were able to go there and watch TV briefly, and saw a little bit of video of the devastation there. Kathy Hollister, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Let's see. Oh, they're both here. Hi, guys. Let's see. So I don't remember what else is in the video. Let's just play it. Again, it's going to start out with some of the trees blowing around in our backyard, I think. Am I unmuted? Okay, so this is our backyard. The hurricane still hasn't really come through, but you can see how those trees normally don't blow like that. And see how it's raining there? It's not a steady rain. It's light, but it did that forever. So there's our daughter. Our power is out. Sitting in the dark with a little lantern I'm going to feature in a little bit, listening to the radio. That's what we did for a bit. Now here's myself driving home from... there's an uprooted tree, a humongous uprooted tree. I digitally zoomed in. You couldn't see it that well. And here's another one leaning on a fence. I saw that. This is near my mother-in-law's house. That one came up and kind of neat looking. And is that it? That might be the whole video. Yeah. Okay. I've got another little video coming up, but not for this segment. Anyway, we were comfortable because the weather was cooperating. We slept well with the door wall open, and it stayed cool, which was a lifesaver. What else? Back to the comments. Oh, holy moly. Paul has friends on Sanibel Island that had to be airlifted. Wow. That's amazing. I hope they're all right. And that's Noah, that's what I've seen now in the news that I'm able to watch now. It's unbelievable. I've seen other hurricane damage like that on the news in years past, but certainly not in Fort Myers. Which, I mean, that's I've been to Fort Myers a handful of times, and like every time, amazingly sad. And there's a bit of a death toll, horrible. That's I know how lucky we were, because for a bit it was we were right in the hurricane's path, maybe 24 hours, 36 hours before it actually did make landfall. It was yes, Sanibel is beautiful. The shells, shark teeth. What was I saying? I just this is the second hurricane in a few years that at one time was destined right for us, and then went had a more, it headed east, and then hit landfall well south of us, and we just lucked out. What's this? Power was out so long, restaurants and stores had to throw away all their food. Zero produce and meat and dairy at Walmart. Nothing left. I saw that our Publix did not lose power, but our Winn-Dixie did, and all of their refrigerated section was empty, and they actually had it caution taped off. Like, we can see, because they're glass doors, that they're empty. I don't know if the tape was necessary. Anyway, and the Fresh Market did a similar thing, because the Fresh Market lost a bit of power. Not as long as we did, but their refrigerated section was empty as well. And then right by our house, there was a McDonald's that was dark for as long as we were, and a Taco Bell, and I wasn't sure how long, and I still don't know how long these places could get their supplies. I didn't know if I-75 was flooded, if they could, replenish their refrigerated, or the things that needed to be refrigerated that they had to throw away. So I didn't want to go to any local restaurant I knew was without power until I knew they could, restock. Not that I thought they were going to sell us, anything that could be dangerous, but you don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Where was I? Oh, okay. So that was our hurricane experience in a nutshell. But I'm not done yet, because I want to talk about the hurricane as it relates to coffee.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Fix you up, calm you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
Oh, the Nerd Herders were able to get propane yesterday. Could have used it in the 34 hours they were without power. Well, whatever. I'm kidding. Good. Speaking of propane, we lost power Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Woke up Thursday morning and couldn't. We have a Keurig to make coffee in the morning, and we were without power, so we just didn't make coffee that day. So I went without coffee on September 29th, which was National Coffee Day. The one day I have to drink coffee, I couldn't. Oh well. And then we were without power going into Friday. So we woke up Friday, and I said to myself, I can't go 2 days without coffee in the morning. That's ridiculous. So broke out our propane grill, and we made coffee on the grill. In our hurricane kit, we have a tote where we keep hurricane supplies, candles, batteries, our radio, and we had a box of Folgers coffee bags. They were like tea bags, larger tea bags, but they had coffee in them, and it was Folgers. I had used some when I quarantined myself back in July, and I took a couple of those with me as I was recovering from COVID, and I was alone, and so I knew these things were okay. And beggars can't be choosers. So we broke out the, where is it? I've got a video of it. I'll just play it. Broke out the grill and boiled some water and made coffee. Here we go. So there it is. The water's boiling. And yeah, I think this is how they did it on Little House on the Prairie or something. I don't know. But I'm ladling boiling water into coffee mugs. Yes. So you can see the coffee bags. They look like big tea bags. And directions said let them steep for a minute, and then bob them up and down in your mug for another 15 seconds for a stronger, richer flavor. And it was fine. I mean, it was coffee. And speaking of more coffee, Donna, still enjoying yours. I'm almost done with it, though. Okay, so that was coffee during the hurricane. And then Saturday morning, again, our power was back. So back to our K-Cups. All right. What else? Oh, I do want to say, I want to point out a couple of items that helped us through our powerless situation, where we were without power. Let me go back to the comments just to have those up. If you're just joining us, and yes, indeed. Yes. We were without power, but we had a couple of items. One, I was looking forward. I got this over the summer, and I was looking forward to using this. And it's this. It's a little fan, and I have a number of Ryobi power tools, battery-powered tools. And back here you can see I can plug one of those batteries into this, or I can get a power cord and plug it in that way. Of course, this would have done us no good. But as it turned out, we didn't use this but for about 10 minutes. It was so nice weather-wise. We didn't end up needing this fan, but it was nice to have. And battery-powered, I have 4 different batteries. So I was trying to guess how long I could run this fan, and I think I could run this for a day and a half with the batteries I have. So that would have been cool. Here is our radio that was in our hurricane kit. Forgot we had it. But this little emergency AM/FM radio. At one time, you could also get TV station audio, but because of the switch over to digital, I don't think this would work anymore. I didn't really even try it. But on the side is a little crank. So before I could find batteries for it, I just cranked this up a little bit. And there's a little power. And cranking it up for about 20 seconds lasted a few minutes. I didn't time it. I don't know. But then we put batteries in the back. And this was our entertainment for 2 days. So that was cool to have. And even though the antenna is busted off there, it still worked great. So I was happy to have that. I was thinking about buying a LED lantern for $15 that also had a crank on it, but we've got batteries. I don't know. I don't want to go crazy. Here's another thing we had, and this was on the tray in front of our daughter in that video we showed. It's an inflatable lantern. You blow it up like a. It kind of reminds me of the water muscle, the things that kids wear to stay afloat in a swimming pool, but it's solar powered, and you can see the on button there. I charged this today so you could see. There it is. I think there might be a brighter setting too. I don't know, but these things lasted for hours. These didn't die on us for as long as we needed them. So a little bit of a charge with the sun that we have plenty of here in Florida, and this lasted for hours. These never went dark on us. We were able to charge them back into the sun again. And these were in our hurricane kit, and they were deflated, so they're flat like that. But I like having them. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about it. But we had 3 of these, and they were awesome. I recommend them. I don't know the company. Lucy? It looks like an R at the end, but I think that's a registered trademark dot next to the I. Lucy... Empowered, I don't know. Anyway, I was super glad that we had those. I want to say hello to Chris. Dad Builds is here. Welcome in. And Bill, Magic of the Mouse Radio. Speaking of Magic of the Mouse Radio, after my live stream tonight at 8 p.m., Magic of the Mouse Radio will be debuting Jim's More Sunshine Please Disney Halloween playlist. An hour of Disney Halloween music that I am hosting. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Magic of the Mouse Radio is an internet radio station. You can get to it if you go to live365.com. Search for Magic of the Mouse Radio. It'll just start playing music. And they, I think Bill just celebrated his second 2-year anniversary with Magic of the Mouse Radio, which is awesome. And I'm honored he asked me to be a part of this. So at 8 p.m. tonight, I know Mouse Talk has a live stream, but whatever. My show will be playing many times on Magic of the Mouse Radio. You can hear it throughout October. Bill, thank you very much for including me in your October plans there for Magic of the Mouse Radio. LED lanterns are great, Mar says, when the power is out. I've used battery-powered ones from the 5 Quarters store, not the Dollar Tree anymore. Yes. Am I DJing it? Yes. I provided my voice and Bill did the rest. So I haven't really heard it yet, but I'm interested. I'm guessing it'll be very cool. 10 or so Disney Halloween-ish songs. Some more Halloween-y than others, but all Halloween-y to an extent. Where was I? Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's eat. When my wife was kind enough to deliver my coffee, she also delivered a bag of chips that I found at, I don't remember which store. I think Winn-Dixie. And you know how Lay's has a different flavor of potato chip every once in a while. I don't know if it's seasonal or whatever, but they have a wacky fan... what's the word I'm looking for? Fan-inspired potato chip flavor. Well, I found one here that I can't believe it took them this long to create. Maybe you've seen these in the stores, but these are Lay's Cheetos cheese flavored potato chips. So the cheese they use on Cheetos, they are now using on these potato chips. The bag has already been opened. My wife tried these earlier. I'm trying them for the first time right now. I think the coffee is inhibiting my taste buds. I can taste the Cheetos cheese a little bit. These aren't bad. I think I prefer the... Is there a cheddar and sour cream flavor? I think I prefer that. But this is interesting, the familiar Cheeto cheese flavor. And right now, to me, it's not that strong. And I think it has something to do with the coffee. I'd rather have the coffee, frankly. Potato chips and coffee. Anyway, these aren't bad. I could certainly eat this bag of chips. I thought maybe it would throw me, having been familiar with this flavor for years and years and years, but not on the texture of a potato chip. I thought that would be weird, but it wasn't. Yeah, whatever. Not bad. Those weren't bad. Another item that I'm going to eat right now is something I think PTV had on their show, but I hadn't tried them, and so I was surprised with these when I got home today. And again, my streak of not hating anything pumpkin spice flavored that I've ever tried. I don't think I've ever had these before, but this has a much stronger pumpkin spice aroma than the potato chips had Cheetos aroma. My record is still intact. I am batting 1,000. These are great. And they're going to go great with my coffee. All of them is it, though. If you're wondering why I'm dressed like this, I normally wear a t-shirt, a Disney shirt of some sort. Today at work, our school is celebrating Spirit Week, and high school Spirit Weeks have a different theme every day of the week. And today's theme was you could dress like a surfer, or you could dress like a biker. I don't really have anything bikerish to wear, but I have this shirt, so I went surfer. I am so sorry I've been ignoring the chat. Is that my... I just keep as a memento because in August, Wawa gave free coffee to teachers for the entire month. And coffee has become a big part of my show. And I love it. Donna didn't get a pumpkin spice flavor from it. It's not overpowering, but it's certainly there, and it was stronger than the chips were to me. So that played a part in it for me. But I don't mind that. I mean, Milanos are great anyway. And to have a hint of pumpkin spice with a Milano and chocolate in there, fantastic. Hers chips I've had some. Where do I see them around here? I want to say Old Time Pottery has hers potato chips. I might be wrong about that. But Donna got mostly chocolate out of them. If you're just joining us, I'm eating and drinking coffee. Mm. Yes, those are. Noah Funyuns ones. Sorry, I'm going back a bit. There was something else I wanted to. Bill likes them. Bill likes these chips. I've got to try them with. I like eating my potato chips with Coca-Cola, Coke Zero. Not with coffee normally, but who knows? And Michelle's going to listen to Magic of the Mouse Radio at 8 o'clock. It's me. Let's move on. What else did I have? I guess I can just get into our intermission. So let's take a little bit of a break, and we'll come back with our top 15 list for the day. Please stick around.
October is National Movie Month, when the best of the newest movies will be shown at your favorite theaters. Join the world and share the romance, color, adventure, hilarity, excitement, and splendor that spell movies during National Movie Month. Be here in October. It's National Movie Month.
Magic of the Mouse Radio. I'm just going to live365.com and searching for Magic of the Mouse Radio. There it is. I just want to call it up on the screen so you can see it. Let me do that. Let me show you. Present. Screen. I'm not going to share the audio from it. We're just gonna take a look at Magic of the Mouse Radio. Here it is, and you can see right now Mickey's Soundsational Parade from Disney California Adventure. Is that what the parade is from? In 2017. And you can see the last few things that were played on his channel. Ad from Gonzo. Bill features many of us here in the Disney YouTube community. Bill, thank you again very much for this. So that's Magic of the Mouse Radio, live365.com. And I'm going to be on it at 8 o'clock tonight. And throughout the month of October, with my More Sunshine Please Disney Halloween playlist. I couldn't remember what I called it. All right. Let's get to my top 15 list. Today is October 4th, and I know somebody that celebrates a birthday on October 4th, and but I don't want to say who yet. But I want to celebrate some famous people that have a birthday on October 4th as well. So let's get into that. I've got a list here of 15 people. One I like much more than the others. And let's just get into it. We're at 7:40 p.m., 20 minutes until Jim on Magic of the Mouse Radio. Anyway, let's get to the list here. Number 15, Rutherford B. Hayes. Is it Rutherford or Rutherford? Anyway, you know him as the 19th President of the United States. He was also a lawyer. I believe he was, let's see. He was president from 1877 to 1881 after serving in the U.S. House of Representatives and as governor of Ohio. Before the American Civil War, Hayes was a lawyer and staunch abolitionist who defended refugee slaves in court proceedings. He served in the Union Army and the House of Representatives before assuming the presidency. Today would be Rutherford B. Hayes' 200th birthday. He was born in 1822. Is Gonzo not doing a show? Let's see. Hang on. What am I getting? I'm getting a message here. I want to make sure. Let's see here. Hang on. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't know Walt and Melissa weren't going live tonight, so it's perfect. But they usually go on at 8. So it's Magic of the Mouse Radio for all of us tonight. Are we agree to that? Fantastic. And then at 9 is... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Wait, the Disney Nerd Herders are going on at 8. All right, so we got a little bit of a friendly competition here. I suggest you open 2 tabs. One, you're watching Disney Nerd Herders live stream at 8 o'clock. The other tab, you've opened up live365.com, and you're listening to Magic of the Mouse Radio as you watch the Disney Nerd Herders. That's a compromise I think we can all live with. Let's move on. Number 14, who else is celebrating a birthday today? Buster Keaton, an American film actor, director, and producer. He actually passed away in 1966. He's best known for his silent film work, in which his trademark was physical comedy accompanied by a stoic, deadpan expression that earned him the nickname The Great Stone Face. He was around at the same time with Harold Lloyd and Charlie Chaplin. Critic Roger Ebert wrote of Keaton's extraordinary period from 1920 to 1929, when he, quote, worked without interruption, unquote, as having made him the greatest actor-director in the history of the movies. That's what Roger Ebert said. In 1996, Entertainment Weekly recognized Keaton as the 7th greatest film director, and in 1999, the American Film Institute ranked him as the 21st greatest male star of the classic Hollywood of classic Hollywood cinema. He had no representation in The Great Movie Ride, however. Maybe he should have. Anyway, he was born in 1895. He'd be 127 years old today. Next, number 13. By the way, I'm going from oldest to youngest on this list. So the 19th president will be the oldest person on this list. Charlton Heston, coming in at number 13, is the 3rd oldest on this list. Okay, you get it now. Actor, director, he was he's from Michigan. He was in Ben-Hur. For what he won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in Ben-Hur. He was also in The Ten Commandments 3 years earlier. He was in The Greatest Show on Earth in 1952, which was before both of those. The Greatest Story Ever Told in 1965. He was in Planet of the Apes in 1968. The Omega Man in 1971. And the movie from which I believe this picture comes from, Soylent Green in 1973. It's made of people! I've never actually saw that whole movie, but I know what it's about. Anyway, he'd be 99 years old today. Dang Dirty Apes. Close enough. Yes. And I've never seen The Omega Man. I guess I haven't seen... I saw some of Soylent Green. I remember renting that. And it may have been on Laserdisc. Mid to late 90s? I'm guessing mid 90s. Anyway, he was in Wayne's World 2? I don't remember that. Was he in something with the Muppets? I don't remember. I don't remember now. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, you know what? If you're just joining us, we're counting down this. The top 15 people with an October 4th birthday. Today is October 4th. Where's my comments? There we are. Jackie Collins. The next 2 people are going to be authors. Female authors. Jackie Collins, born in 1937. An English-American author and actress. I didn't know she was an actress. Oh, was she on Love Boat or something? I don't know. She wrote 32 novels, all of which appeared on the New York Times bestsellers list. Her books have sold more than 500 million copies and have been translated into 40 languages. She'd be 85 years old today. She passed away in 2015. There's some of her books right there. I guess one was called Chances. Oh, Hollywood Wives. I've heard of that name. And she is related to Joan Collins. They were sisters. She's not related to singer Judy Collins. I actually don't know that. Mars saw Soylent Green at a drive-in. That's amazing. I love that. It's made of people. Yeah. Joan Collins was her, I think, younger sister? I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Number 11 to our next author on this list, Anne Rice. You may know her for her series of novels, The Vampire Chronicles. Books from The Vampire Chronicles were the subject of 2 film adaptations, Interview with the Vampire in 1994 and Queen of the Damned in 2002. She'd be 81 years old today. She passed away in last year, actually. And is there not an Interview with the Vampire production about to be released on Netflix or something, a streaming service? Ryan loved reading Jackie Collins when he was in middle school. Interesting. That's interesting. That says, whatevs. To each his own. On AMC. That's what it is? So there's going to be an Interview with the Vampire series on AMC. Do I have that right? Anyway. She used to live in New Orleans. Anyway, I don't know much else about her. But she was super successful. Next. Number 10 on the list, Tony La Russa is celebrating a birthday today, and I believe he is our first person on the list that is still alive. And I think they all are from now on. Tony La Russa, American baseball player and manager. In 33 years as a manager, Tony La Russa guided his teams to 3 World Series titles, 6 league championships, and 13 division titles. His managerial total of 2,900 Major League Baseball wins is second only to Connie Mack's. He turned 78 today, and I know he didn't have a great year this year. I don't believe the White Sox made the playoffs in a very weak American League Central Division. And he may have been relieved of his duties right before his birthday. I don't know if that's true. I'm not sure. Tony still has the ARF organization in Walnut Creek. Oh, the Animal Rescue Foundation. He used to be part of the Oakland A's organization as a player and as coach. I think he was. Now I can't be certain. I think he was. I think he was a player and a manager for at some time for the Athletics, whether they were in Oakland or in Kansas City. I don't remember. But yeah, player. He's been in baseball a long, long time and super successful. Happy birthday. He has heart issues. He coached Oakland in the late 80s. Thank you, Ryan. We are giving you the gift of retirement. He'll never retire. He retired at one time, and then he came back. All right. What now? Oh, number 9, of course. Susan Sarandon. You know her from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Or maybe you don't. She's an actress and activist. She was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress for many movies, including Atlantic City in 1980, Thelma and Louise in 1991, Lorenzo's Oil in 1992, The Client in 1994, And she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for Dead Man Walking in 1995. Man, that was some stretch there. 91 through 95. She was on fire. She is celebrating her 76th birthday. Some of my favorite films of hers are Bull Durham. She was in the vampire movie The Howling? Anyway, I mentioned that because it's October. Was she in The Witches of Eastwick? No, I don't know. I'm just guessing. And she's now she's in a show. She's in a streaming show on something or other. I don't think it got good reviews though. It's about a country music family empire. I don't really know what it's about. She was in The Witches of Eastwick. Thank you, Ryan. Thelma Louise was a good one. That's a Ridley Scott movie. Yeah, she's done a lot of good stuff. I guess not this show. I guess it's called Monarch. And I don't know much about it, other than I've seen the ads during the football game. Next. Where are we? 7:52. I got to get going. Armand Assante, American actor and producer. He played mobster John Gotti in the 1996 HBO television film Gotti, which earned him a Primetime Emmy Award. He was also in Mambo Kings, American Gangster, and a movie that was out when I worked at a movie theater when I was in college called Fatal Instinct, and it was a spoof. It was a Carl Reiner directed movie. Fatal Instinct is taken from the names Fatal Attraction and Basic Instinct, and it was a movie spoof of that ilk. And he played a detective, and Sherilyn Fenn was in it as well, I think. But he instead of playing a heavy like Gotti or a mobster, he was a goofball detective, not unlike Leslie Nielsen's Frank Drebin, but different. He had a different, like, more film noir-ish take on it. That's what I remember him from. Anyway. Number 7 on the list, Christoph Waltz. Speaking of Academy Awards, he's an Austrian-German actor. His breakthrough role came in Quentin Tarantino's 2009 film Inglourious Bastards, in which he played SS officer Hans Landa. He collaborated with Tarantino again in 2012 when he played bounty hunter Dr. King Schultz in Django Unchained. For each of those performances, he earned an Academy Award. He turned 66. Armand Assante is 73, and Christoph Waltz is 66. All right. Mar remembers him from the Armand Assante, I'm guessing, from the NBC soap opera The Doctors. He was Mike Powers. He was in Private Benjamin. I didn't remember that, but I think you're right. Judge Dredd. That's right, Surf Bum. I read that. I don't remember seeing Judge Dredd, although that was also playing in theaters when I worked there. I just didn't watch it. So I have no idea if it's good or not. But interesting. But Christoph Waltz is two-time Academy Award winner. He's just got to be in Quentin Tarantino movies. He was also in The Hateful Eight, but he didn't win for that, I guess. Arjon's, welcome in. We're counting down people with birthday today. Number 6, Russell Simmons, American businessman, founded Def Jam Recordings and Fat Farm. Is that a clothing company? I think it is. Under Simmons' leadership as chairman, Def Jam signed acts including the Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, LL Cool J, Jay-Z, DMX, and Kanye West. His brother is Run from Run DMC. Joseph Simmons. That's his name, right? I think I'm right about that. Simmons has lived life as a vegetarian for nearly 20 years. Simmons promotes a plant-based diet and a yogic lifestyle. He is 65 years old today. I never heard the word yogic before. Yoga, of course, but yogic lifestyle? I just copied and pasted this. Moving on. Number 5, Liev Schreiber. American actor and director. He most notably portrayed the eponymous protagonist of the Showtime drama series Ray Donovan from 2013 to 2020. I actually never saw that show because I didn't have Showtime. It must be somewhere else, right? I've heard of it, and I know he was up for many awards while he was on that. I don't think he ever won, but he was up for an award every year, an Emmy Award, anyway. He also does a lot of voice work, and what I heard him in most recently is the HBO NFL series Hard Knocks, and I watched it for the first time just a month or two ago because the Detroit Lions were featured. They're my team, I know, but he narrates that. He has narrated a bunch of stuff on HBO. He also has lent his voice to animation as well. I can't remember what right now. Oh, I know what. He was in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. He was the voice of Kingpin. That's right. So he does a lot of voice work as well as acting work. He was in one of the Wolverine movies, too. He played his brother. I remember that. He was in Goon, the hockey movie. I haven't seen that hockey movie. That's with Sean Stifler. That guy was in it. I think I'm right. He was in Salt. That's right, Chris. With Angelina Jolie. Moving on. Where are we? 7:57. Okay. My show starts in 3 minutes. Number 4, Alicia Silverstone. You know her. She made her film debut in 1993 in the movie The Crush. Then she gained further prominence when she was in a Aerosmith music video for the song Cryin'. And then went on to star as Cher Horowitz in the teen comedy film Clueless in 1995. She celebrates her 46th birthday today. Liev Schreiber, I failed to mention this, 55 today. And then Russell Simmons. Mara, I saw your comment. Yes, a vegan lifestyle, and he looked great. That's what I'm hoping for. Number 3, Melissa Benoist. Again, we're getting younger here. Maybe the least famous person on this list. She's an actress and singer. She was first known to people in the show Glee. I guess she was in the 5th season of Glee. I didn't really watch that. Ben, welcome in. But she's most known as Supergirl, right? Which, did that end? The CBS CW superhero series, Supergirl, from 2015 to 2021. Born in 1988, she is celebrating her 34th birthday today. Next, number 2, Dakota Johnson. She's the daughter of actors Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith. You know her from the 50 Shades movies. She was in other stuff, too. She hosted Saturday Night Live once. She was born in 1989 and is celebrating her 33rd birthday today. Finally, number 1 on the list, the boy. The reason I made this list is because today is Aiden's birthday. He turns 19. Why don't I have a picture? Because I ran out of time. I'm so sorry, dude. But I've wished him a happy birthday. We FaceTimed him earlier. He is enjoying life in Tallahassee right now. And we sent him stuff. And happy birthday to the boy. It is 8 p.m. Let's head on over to Magic of the Mouse Radio. I am... thank you all. Ms. Wilby, thank you for the super chat today. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you next week. Let's head on over to Magic of the Mouse Radio or the Disney Nerd Herders. Or both. Let's do that. Good night, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.